EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Nighthawks of San Antonio. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. Powering forward, escapes the defender, and again the footwork. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 16 there to the lead to a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Achane is in for a touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. In motion right goes Smith-Schuster. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They send Parker in motion left. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. Touchdown! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Nighthawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. Still shedding tackles. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run. Achane. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Nighthawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Open man, that's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, There's no way they can stop us.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Up the middle, Achane. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw is Wilson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as a tackle made at the 42. Wilson. That one complete. Elliott. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Wilson going to change things up here. Now Wilson off the play fake.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, come on.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
20 TX. Watson Oscar.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action with Wilson. Short pass caught by Henry. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw again is Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Tua to throw again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Wilson changing the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Throwing again here, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
That's caught at the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a short return to the 6-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this out past the 25. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 63 yards. And the Nighthawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. Now Wilson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Play action. Now it's Tua.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Right here.
Tua now on first down. That is incomplete.
Partner in the... Book. There's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Nighthawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Tua now on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflict. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 66 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Folk connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He gets it to Johnston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught at the 25. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Okay, ready?
Again, Wilson. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone and gets another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. On first down, Wilson. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles. He's got a man complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And they'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.